Discover how to master ChatGPT in 2025 with this complete step-by-step tutorial. It's designed to unlock ChatGPT's full potential. Whether you're a beginner or just looking to level up, this guide has you covered. All right, first we're going to look through the layout. It all starts by going to chatgpt.com, and this main input box in the middle is how you get started. You type in anything that you want to accomplish, like write me an article about pandas, click enter, and it's going to write that article about pandas. Now, the more descriptive you are with your task, the better the output you're going to get. I'm going to take that original prompt and beef it up. Write me a 750 word SEO optimized article around the keyword pandas, where pandas is used at least 25 times throughout the article. If I send that in, we're going to get a much better output. At the bottom are a few tags to get you started. I personally don't use those, but if you want some inspiration, you can click any of these tags. Let's say surprise me, and it autofills some suggestions. Let's go surprise me with a story about yourself, and ChatGPT will complete the request. In the top left corner, you can select your model. This is only available for logged in users. So let's hop into my account. Here I am in my account. It's a paid subscription. I'm going to click on the models tab, and it gives us a bunch of different options. We have GPT-4 Omni. This is the default model. I probably use this one the most. We have GPT-4 Omni with Canvas. I'll show you that in a bit. It just opens up a different window. O1 Preview. This is their most advanced model. It uses reasoning to come up with your answer. O1 Mini, that works the same way, just a little faster. I can click on more models. We have GPT-4 Omni Mini. That is the lesser version of GPT-4 Omni. I'm not sure why you would use this if it wasn't for the API. Maybe it's just preference. That's probably why it's hidden. And then the legacy model, GPT-4, I don't see any use case for this model either. At the bottom here is an option to open temporary chat. I do use this quite often. If you open up a temporary chat, it doesn't save your conversation on the left side bar. And if you're someone that likes to keep track of your conversations, hop back in and out to different ones. Maybe you don't want extra conversations cluttering this sidebar. You could click on this, temporary chat. It blocks out the sidebar, and then you can complete your request. On a paid subscription, you get 3 extra features below the input. This one is to attach files. You can attach from Google Drive, Microsoft OneDrive, or upload from your computer. You can attach images, PDFs, text documents, anything that you want ChatGPT to look through. Let's say I click this, attached a wedding MC file, then prompted what is in this document. ChatGPT is going to read this file and tell you exactly what's in it. This icon forces ChatGPT to search the web. If you click it, it highlights green. Now, ChatGPT can search the web without you clicking this icon, but this forces the model to search with your request. When I click it, it opens up some suggestions. These appear to be trending topics for the day. I'm going to click one of them. It's going to search the web, provide you with some sources throughout the text, and then scrolling all the way to the bottom, it lists a few more sources. I can click on the sources button. It's going to open up the right sidebar, and then you'll see everything that ChatGPT used to create its response. The last icon is voice mode. If you're used to using ChatGPT on mobile, this is the same interface but for your browser. In the top right corner are the settings, and you can select the voice output that you like the best. At the top left of the page, this icon closes the sidebar. It gives you a cleaner ChatGPT experience. This icon searches through your chats. If I type in Twitter, it shows me all the conversations that Twitter was mentioned. I can find something from way back. This one is back in November, where I could add to this conversation or reread what was put before. This last icon opens a new chat where I can start again with a fresh new conversation. I'm going to talk about this section of the sidebar and show you the different models in a second. But let's finish off with your profile. I'm going to click this in the top right corner. It gives you a few options: My Plan, My GPTs, Customize ChatGPT, Settings, and Log Out. Clicking My Plan shows you the pricing page. ChatGPT is currently $20 per month. Their business plan is $25 per month. My GPT shows all of your custom GPTs. These let you customize a version of ChatGPT for a specific purpose. Here are a list of my custom GPTs. You can click this to load more. And each of these custom GPTs has been designed to do a specific task. For example, Insta Content GPT. It generates content for your social media pages. You start by attaching an image of your latest post. I'm going to click on this. And what I did with this GPT was simple. I gave it a set of instructions that says when a user uploads their photo, look through the photo, describe the photo, create a relevant caption, and add some social hashtags. I'm going to click on the attach button, upload from my computer. I'm going to upload this image, send it in. It's a cartoon image of a rhino with a heart tattoo on its forearm. And this is the result that we got. Some days the barber just knows you're not in the mood to talk. Guess I'll stick to the usual trim and grumble combo. The heart tattoo was supposed to help me look tough, but here we are. Hashtag cartoon life, hashtag relatable humor, hashtag barbershop vibes. When you create a custom GPT, it sends you to the new GPT editor where you can use ChatGPT to build the custom GPT for you. It starts by asking you what would you like it to make. I'll write, I want a custom GPT that creates an advertisement from a product description. The advertisement will contain a product mock-up image and advertisement text. Let's send it in. You see updating GPT. It gives you a name suggestion. How about ad innovator? I can say that's good. Now it wants to create a profile picture, and it's going to use DALL-E 3 to generate it for you. Here is the profile image that it came up with. I can go, yes, I like it, and then continue on with the conversation to fine-tune this custom GPT's responses. On the Configure tab, you'll see everything that was made in the back end. You could also upload a knowledge base to give this custom GPT specific information and select its capabilities, like web search, DALL-E image generation, and code interpreter and data analysis. Actions let you connect ChatGPT with outside integrations. Think of this like making API calls with ChatGPT. On the right side is your custom GPT's preview. Let's click write ad copy for a premium smartwatch, and we get the full output catered to our needs. At the end it asks, would you like to explore how this ad can look visually? I'm going to type in yes. It's going to generate the image with DALL-E 3, and we get this result. Think of custom GPTs as a pre-built template. Instead of copying these instructions each time you create a new chat, all you have to do is select this custom GPT, write a simple sentence, like write an ad copy for a premium smartwatch, and it does the rest. Customized ChatGPT is very similar. It opens up a window where you can provide custom instructions or how you would like it to respond. This is also like a pre-built template. If I click to enable it for new chats, every new chat that I start within ChatGPT will contain both the text here and the text here. Clicking on the input box opens up some thought starters, like where are you based? What do you do for work? What are your hobbies and interests? If I were to use custom instructions, I talk about where I live, what company I work for, or the things that I'm most interested in. This way, every time ChatGPT responds to me, it's going to use that information to craft a better output. A good example would be if I searched about politics, it probably wouldn't provide me with US politics because it knows I'm located in Ontario, Canada. Clicking how would you like ChatGPT to respond, we get these thought starters. How formal or casual should ChatGPT be? How long or short should responses generally be? How do you want to be addressed? If I write very short responses and be super witty, it's going to append that text before every conversation. If I click save, start a new chat, and input write me a recipe for a unique dessert, I'm going to get a funny response. Like 2 tablespoons melted butter. Hold the margarine. We're fancy here. For each chat, you have the option to share it. Sharing allows you to create a public link so that other people can continue your conversation. If I copy this link and paste it in a new tab, other users can expand on what was written, like make me another recipe using the same ingredients. And the next recipe is cosmic cheesecake truffles. Next are ChatGPT's settings. Under the general tab, you can change the theme. We have system theme, dark theme, and light theme. I can enable always show code when using data analysis. If I upload something like a CSV file and I ask it to organize the data, this will show the code that ChatGPT is using in the back end. Let's enable it. For the language, I'm going to select auto detect, but you can select your specific language and it will output in that language. For the archive chats, anytime I click on options and archive it, it will show in here. I can unarchive that conversation or delete it altogether. This light theme is hurting my eyes. If you want to archive all of your chats, you can click on this button or delete all of your chats. We also have the option to log out from the settings tab. Next is personalization. Here we have the custom instructions, and then we have your memory. Every time you input something into ChatGPT that tells it something about what you're doing or something about your life, ChatGPT summarizes that information and then stores it in its memory. This is like updated custom instructions, but it's doing it in the background without you having to input it manually. ChatGPT memory is actually pretty neat. I use ChatGPT a lot with my coding, and it's good that whenever I input a new problem, it knows exactly what I tried before and the programming language that I'm using. I build a lot of my web apps with bubble.io, so every time I ask it how to add a new feature, it automatically tells me how to do it with Bubble. And that's only because it's stored in the memory. You can see that I'm almost running out. So if I click on manage, I can see a list of my entire history with ChatGPT. Some of these are pretty freaky. If you've been using it for a while, I want you to scroll through this memory section and see what it remembers. But I can start deleting some of these memories. They call it forgetting. And if I do this, it removes it from the list. This button down here clears all of the memories if you want to start fresh. Next, we have the speech options. We can change the voice. They offer 9 different voices right now, or choose your main language. They say for best results, select the language that you mainly speak. If it's not listed, it may still be supported via auto detection. Next is your data controls. You can keep this on to train the model. This helps improve the models for everyone using ChatGPT. Here are a list of your shared links. Remember, I shared that recipe one earlier. I could delete it so no one can use that conversation in the future. I can export all of my data from ChatGPT or delete my account. Next is the builder profile. When you create custom GPTs like we did earlier, you can host that custom GPT on the GPT store. If someone else were to use your custom GPT, your builder profile would show who it was created by. I'm using my name, Wes Frank, and you can connect your website, your LinkedIn, GitHub, or X account, or show your email address so that people can contact you for advice, for help, or other jobs or opportunities. Next is the connected apps. You can connect your Google Drive, your Microsoft OneDrive, or your OneDrive for work or school for easier uploading and file attachments. And last is security. Do you want to enable multi-factor authentication or log out from all devices? Coming back to the left sidebar, by default, it has a list of your custom GPTs at the top. I chose to list 5. These are the 5 that I use most often in my work. But down here we have Explore GPTs. This takes you to the GPT store. You can search for any custom GPT or sort them by features. They have top picks, writing, productivity, research and analysis, education, lifestyle, and programming. In the top are the featured, curated top picks from the week. This one creates a website. This one is a coding copilot. You can see some trending GPTs. These ones are sorted by the most used in the week. For example, this one's a logo creator. If I click on it, it shows its current rating, that it's number 2 in DALL-E and that 4 million people have started conversations with it. I can choose a conversation starter, make me an app icon for an RPG adventure game, and it will open up the custom GPT, ask you a few questions. Let's go 3 and warm fantasy tones. And this is my result. That's a pretty cool app icon. If I hover over it, I can download it to my computer and then open it up in my browser. There are custom GPTs for almost every use case, and this will help you get the best results from ChatGPT. Let me show you some of the different models and how it responds. So with ChatGPT 4 Omni with Canvas, it says it's currently in beta, and instead of that left sidebar being your past conversations, it opens up a different canvas. In this video, the user is writing a document, and they're able to edit the document by hovering over different text, choosing to rewrite, changing the reading level. Canvas is going to let you collaborate better with ChatGPT using a more interactive interface. ChatGPT o1 Preview will think before it writes the response, and this usually helps you get better outputs, especially for more complex tasks. If I input write me JavaScript code to remove hyperlinks from text, I'm working in bubble.io, it's going to think first, and if I click on this while it's thinking, you'll see the logic and reasoning that ChatGPT used to get your result. So first it pieced together JavaScript code to remove hyperlinks from text. Then it explored URL removal strategies, like removing anchor tags while keeping the text intact. Then it implemented JavaScript. Then it used DOM parsing for flexible handling. Then it worked on the functions to remove URLs from text. It enhanced the results, and then it mapped out the final solution. Here you can see that it thought for 16 seconds before giving this result, and you can see how well thought out the response is. It walks me through step by step what to do to add this to my app. What I like to do is start with ChatGPT 4 Omni, get it to complete my task. I would try out this code. If the code didn't work, I would then use o1 Preview. Try something like that didn't work. I got this error message. If ChatGPT 4 Omni Preview couldn't solve the problem, I'd then try with o1 Mini. Each model works a little bit differently. The difference between o1 Mini and o1 Preview is it thinks a lot faster. You can tell this time it only did 2 thinking steps, where o1 Preview did 7. To finish off this video, I want to leave you with 2 tips. These are tips that I use on a day-to-day basis. First, we know that you can copy and paste text into this input, but did you know you could also copy and paste images? If you want to work even faster with ChatGPT, open up your snipping tool, snip an image on the screen, paste it into ChatGPT, and then ask it to extract information. Look how fast that was. It got me the top headlines from ESPN in just a few seconds. For my second tip, ChatGPT does have a knowledge cutoff. That means the last date that ChatGPT was trained on. If I were to write how to connect the LinkedIn API, I probably wouldn't get a result that I could use because the LinkedIn API changed quite recently. But there's a way around that. You can input a huge amount of text in the input box. So I'd searched up the updated LinkedIn API documentation, go into the specific doc that I'm looking for, copy all of that text. Here, I'm going to go right to the end of the page. Write, teach me how to connect to the LinkedIn API using the updated docs below. Paste in that documentation, send it in, and ChatGPT will use that documentation to give me a truthful response. If you're looking for a comprehensive business suite of AI agents for your company, check out youraiagent.com. This is a web app that I'm currently building. We have everything from auto blogging to chatbots, posting daily and hourly news, LinkedIn bots, Reddit bots, Amazon affiliate bots, Tumblr bots, Twitter bots, and YouTube comment responders. I'll leave a link to your AI agent in the description below. If you want to learn how to build your own AI agents and turn it into a profitable web app, check out my online course, How to Build a Custom AI App. I'll leave a link to this in the description as well. And if you like this video, I put 2 more on the screen right now. Both have been catered to your personal YouTube watch history. Give one of them a click for me, give it a watch, and I'll see you in there. Later.